Kia ora koutou, ko Ange tōku ingoa. Welcome to Dignan Street Community Gardens for our static compost pile workshop. This is proudly sponsored by Auckland City Council as part of the Waste Minimisation Innovation Fund. What is a static compost pile? Static compost is built from organic matter piled up to reach a critical mass, heats up initially and then is broken down by bacteria and fungi. As the pile decomposes, nutrients are released back into the compost. It is built with whole plant matter, a mixture of green and browns, to ensure good aeration throughout. The thermophilic or hot phase knocks out any pathogens. Why build a static pile? The static pile is built to encourage maximum fungal growth. It's a good way to use your garden trimmings and prunings. You can build it in situ where you want your new beds to be in 3 months' time. It saves a lot of work having to turn the pile and then move it. There is minimal off-gassing of CO2. When to build? During a descending moon, that is between new moon and full moon. Sap is drawn down, so moon gardeners will want to plant or prune their crops. Autumn is a good time because there is plenty of prunings and rain to keep it moist. The pile will mature readily for spring planting. You can build at any time of the month, but in summer it will need to be watered if it doesn't rain where you are. The equipment is buckets or a wheelbarrow, water, sacks to cover, and microbial inoculants, microbes. Biomass to use. For nitrogen, harvest on the day. Comfrey, fennel, coffee grounds, weeds, grass clipping. For your carbon, your dried material, soak this first in an inoculant of compost or worm farm extract. Leave for a minimum of 3 months. The carbon to nitrogen ratio should be 30:1. Take care of the edges and the middle will take care of itself. It will heat up in the centre, but also disperse the heat evenly through the pile. So you're mixing the carbon and nitrogen like a lasagna. You want the right amount of water, not too much. You need oxygen to kick-start the heat, the thermophilic phase, which is about 70 to 72 degrees Celsius. And then the oxygen gets used up and it turns into an anaerobic phase, a mesophilic 20 to 45 degrees Celsius. If you're preparing the ground for your garden bed, a minimum of 3 months. You can use a cow poo slurry, and it's a permaculture design. You create the compost piles where you want the bed to grow. The windrow can be as long as you want the bed. Have it at the top of the slope of your garden, then the fulvic acid moves down to fertilise it. Inputs come from the land. The plants and microbes build the soil. So we're going to have a look at see what it looks like now 3 months later, because this is the first time we've actually opened it up, so it's quite exciting. This really is the easiest way to make compost. It's kind of build and forget. So we really encourage everyone to try it at home. Now's a good time in the autumn because the leaves are falling and you've got lots of pruning to do. And the grass is still growing. So put all those materials to good use and make your new beds be ready for spring.